I'm Jake Panasevich, and I teach yoga to men and athletes. And this is an all levels, full spectrum yoga practice that's short, sweet, and it's a great way to practice daily to get out of aches and pain, to maintain your strength and your flexibility. And it's accessible enough anyone could do, and it's short enough that you could get this routine done in the morning before you get your day started. So enjoy. Okay, so start standing at the top of your mat, feet hip width apart, feet straight forward, and deepen your breath in and out through the nose. And with your next inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, release them down. And twice more like that. Big breath in, and exhale. And once more, root to rise, reach tall. Exhale, fold all the way forward, and touch your fingertips to the floor. And bend your knees as much as you need to touch to protect your back. And with your next inhale, work your legs straight, lift halfway up, fingertips to floor to shins. Exhale, place your hands to the mat. Step back to a plank. Wrists underneath your shoulders, pointer finger straight forward, legs straight. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Okay, lower your hips to the mat for cobra. Inhale, pull your chest forward and up, set your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. And down dog, flatten the entire perimeter of your hands evenly. Work your arms as straight as they'll go. Lengthen your back, tilt your pelvis up. And if you need to bend the knees to get that lift in your low back, bend your knees as much as you have to get a little curve in the back. As much as you can keep that lift in your back, work your legs as straight as they'll go. And your next inhale, extend your right leg straight back, one-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands for lunge. Bend your right knee to a square of your ankle, back foot's vertical. Inhale, back leg straight as you twist your right arm up towards the ceiling. And lengthen your spine, rotate your left ribs towards the ceiling, tilt the gaze up if it doesn't hurt the neck. Exhale, lower your right hand down, down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg straight back, one-legged dog. Exhale, swing your left foot forward and catch a lunge. Okay, left knee bends right over your ankle, back foot straight up and down with your back leg straight. Lengthen your back as you twist. Okay, right ribs towards the ceiling, tilt the gaze up. Exhale, left hand down, step back to plank. And like a plank shape, no hammock in your hips, no drop in your chin as you lower down all the way to your mat. Point the feet, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lengthen and lift up, chest lifts, shoulders lift, legs lift from the inner thighs. And exhale, release. Okay, flatten the hands by your ribs. Okay, especially keep that inner edge of hand rooted as you inhale, pull your chest forward for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Okay, arms strong, hips high. Inhale, come to the balls of the feet, almost the tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees up through the hands. Walk or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Okay, bow and touch. Inhale, lengthen your back. Hands to your hips. Okay, keep your upper thighs back. Come all the way up to stand. Okay, feet hip width apart. Bend your knees. Knees as wide as your feet. Upper thighs back. And reach your arms overhead. Okay, create a little curve in your low back as you reach your spine long. Stretch out of the pelvis. And from your hips down, get heavy. Okay, your thighs should be smoking. And with your next inhale, straighten your legs. It's over. And exhale, release your arms down. And take a wide stance facing the side edge of your mat. Yeah, right foot back. Make sure the toes point straight forward. And the feet are even with one another. Okay, and a wide stance is when you reach your arms out long. Your ankles will be right underneath your wrists. And swivel your left toe straight forward. Bend your left knee to a square. Over your left ankle. Left thigh parallel with the floor. For side angle pose. Left forearm to your left thigh. Stretch your right arm alongside your ear. Back leg straight, square your hips towards the side wall in front of you. Okay, front knee bends deeply. Widen your left knee to the left. Rotate your left chest towards the ceiling. Tilt your gaze up. And then come back up, warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Reach forward and touch down. Left hand to the floor to a block. Just outside the left outer shin. Get as tall as you need to prevent any slouching or rounding in the back. Your legs steady, lengthen through the crown of your head, reach up through the right fingertips. Inhale, come on up. Swivel your left toes in, right toes out. Bend your right knee deeply, warrior two. And side angle pose. Right forearm to your right thigh, reach your left arm alongside your ear. Back leg strong, front knee bends. Okay, keep your left upper thigh sitting back so your right upper hip can tack under as you open your chest towards the ceiling. Top arm like a dagger by your ear. Inhale, warrior two, straighten your right leg. Triangle pose, reach down and touch. Okay, legs strong and straight. And stretch your back long, reach up through the fingertips, tilt the gaze up if it doesn't hurt the neck. Keep the legs steady as you stand. Swivel the feet to face the long edge of the mat. Feet even with one another. Hands check out the feet, make sure the feet point straight forward. They don't turn in or out. Feet like to do all kinds of crazy things. Just make sure they're doing what you think they're doing. As you bow forward, hands underneath your shoulders on the floor. Okay, work your legs straight, lengthen your back. Okay, only as much as you could keep the legs strong and get a lengthening out of your low back. You could fold forward. Hands could walk closer to your feet as you bow. Inhale, lift halfway up. Hands to your hips, waistline back, come all the way up to stand. Swivel your left toes forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. And touch. Inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, place your hands plank. And lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right knee forward for pigeon. So right knee towards the right edge of the mat. Angle your right shin up diagonally across the mat. Hands level your hips, settle in onto your forearms. Set your right inner thigh down, right outer hip back. And breathe. You're going to take a twisted thigh stretch here. So you're going to reach your right hand back for your left outer edge of foot. If you're strong in your thighs, most guys are, come up onto your left hand to get taller. Okay, if you feel the hamstring about to cramp, you're most likely either very tight in the hamstrings or there might be some dehydration. Just let it go if you feel it cramp. And draw your heel towards your body. Drag your back knee forwards, lift your hips up towards your heel. Inhale, release. And switch sides, left knee forward for pigeon. Level your hips as you settle in. Okay, for the thigh stretch, reach your left hand back for your right outer edge of foot. It's a hint of a twist, hint of a shoulder opener. And you draw the heel towards your right outer hip. Weight even on your back thigh as you drag your back knee forward. Okay, and lift the butt up towards the heel as if they were magnetic. Inhale, release the leg, step back, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward for pyramid. Come up to stand. It's about a 3.5 foot stance. Square your hips towards the front edge of the mat. Angle your left toes towards the left upper corner of the room to square the hips, legs straight. Okay, hands on the hips as you lengthen your back and bow. Okay, either hands on the hips, or if you could reach, hands to either side of your front foot to the floor, or blocks, okay, if you can't quite touch. Okay, strong legs as you bow. Inhale, step forward. Feel the difference side to side. And switch sides. Right foot back. Pyramid. Square the hips. Legs straight. So you bow over. Okay, set the whole right inseam of your leg back to square the hips. Left upper thigh back. Hollow the belly as you bow over. And step forward. Feel the difference from the first forward fold you did. And bend the knees, sit down, lie back for back bend, bridge pose. Okay, bend the knees, place the feet, ankles underneath your knees, feet hip width apart. Press your feet down, press the backs of your arms down to lift the hips up, low back up. Clasp hands underneath you, walk your shoulders up and underneath for bridge. And inhale, lower your hips down, relax your clasp. Reach your arms out like a T. Wiggle your feet as wide as your mat. Windshield wiper both knees to the right. And hook the right outer edge of your foot across your left thigh. And lift your left thigh up against your foot, just enough to engage the leg. And second side, just a gentle twist, both knees to the left. Hook the left foot across your right thigh. And come back to center, bend both knees, hold the kneecaps. Bring your thighs wide enough to cradle your torso. Press the knees up against your hands. Back of the head down like bridge, so you feel a little curve in your back. You can rock side to side if it feels good. And come on up to sit. And let's end with a seated forward fold. And for guys, this usually takes some patience, so just sit tall. Okay, make sure the toes point straight up, knees point straight up. Work your legs down and tilt your pelvis up. Okay, only as much as you can keep this lift in your low back. When your legs rooted, you can come forward. And inhale, bring yourself up, swing your legs close. And I hope you've enjoyed your practice. Come visit my website, yogawithjake.com for more. Thank you. Namaste.